What up, world? This is Tony Recluse, and you are on my vlog. Welcome. And yeah, last night was the Grammys, so let's talk about that real quick. Didn't watch them. I don't really care who wins. I probably won't buy the album, so usually don't. There are a few exceptions to that rule, but ever since Steely Dan won the Grammy for Album of the Year, I don't really care anymore. I hate Steely Dan. I hate Ricky Don't Call My Number. I will always hate hearing that in every grocery store I go into. So thank you, Grammy committee, for voting them Album of the Year in 2000. Also, we also appreciate you giving Toto Album of the Year. Was that the year they put out Africa? And I don't think anyone remembers any other songs by Toto. So it must have been a conflict between, do we give the Album of the Year to Toto or Kajagoogoo? I mean, really. So, on that note, I did see on Twitter, though, kids these days, let's talk about them. And the question of the day is, who is Beck? Problem is that it's a trending question on Twitter instead of on Google. So here's an idea for you kids. Instead of clicking on the icon with the bird on your phone, click on the one probably right next to it that says G on it. That's Google search. And when you click on that, you can type any question you want and you'll probably get the answer. So instead of asking it just randomly on Twitter, like who, I don't ask who is Arcade Fire or what's an Arcade Fire, because I really don't care. But if I did care, I would go to Google or YouTube. Go on YouTube and you could hear all of Beck's music, and I could probably hear Fall Out Boy's next hit, whatever. So from that point, yeah. So Beck, he got Album of the Year this year. I'll probably check out some tunes from it, but not really all that enthused about it. Don't really care about award shows, because award shows is basically what they do. They prank these people out here, they put them up against each other, and then they throw commercials up there, and that's pretty much the point of it, is to just put on a show so you buy more stuff. And that's it, really. So don't really care who gets Album of the Year. And like I said, I don't care about Toto, who got Album of the Year in 1983. I'll have an even longer rant once the Academy Awards come around, because actually check out my blog, Rising Recluse, and under the movie section under movies, I do have a whole blog about the Academy Awards, and there are many mistakes, especially Citizen Kane. But on that note, speaking of movies, also I will be covering Birth of a Nation this week on Rising Recluse, because it's been 100 years since that movie was released. But yeah, on that note, I'm out. Check out my blog. Check me out on Twitter. And peace.